Welcome to Stoic Inspired. Today, we will learn how to build self-discipline from Marcus Aurelius. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work. As a human being, what do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do? Or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm. Marcus Aurelius. Discipline, it's something we all want, but seems to be getting harder and harder to develop. Discipline is simply your ability to overcome your short-term desire, and short-term desire is the death of habit change. So, to change habits, we need to develop discipline. Emperor of Rome from 161 to 180, Aurelius is also considered to be one of the most important figures related to Stoicism, a school of philosophy that, among other things, focuses on the development of self-control. If you want to build self-discipline, you'd do well to listen to the words of Marcus Aurelius. But we have to sleep sometime. Agreed. But nature set a limit on that, as it did on eating and drinking. And you're over the limit. You've had more than enough of that, but not of working. There you're still below your quota. You don't love yourself enough, or you'd love your nature too, and what it demands of you. People who love what they do wear themselves down doing it. They even forget to wash or eat. We are living in a time with constant doubt, fear, and uncertainty. Tough times make you feel as if your whole world has come to a halt. Life never stops moving and evolving. Time does heal, and you will find yourself moving again, but you will need to do it in your own way. Hardships are part of growing. A crisis can make you better, but only if you have the right mindset. Some lessons can include to become stronger, learn to let go of the past, communicate more clearly, trust your gut feeling, to forgive and grow. Life is a blessing. Do not forget to keep enjoying it. We have little control over most of the external circumstances, but what we do have control over is the way we react. Life is fragile. Spend your time wisely and appreciate life. Life is meant to be lived, deeply felt, and enjoyed. Science is showing that taking on challenges stimulates cell growth in the brain. This helps us cope and build resilience. In Book 7, he writes, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." Marcus says, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Discipline is the fundamental action, mindset, and philosophy which keeps human in a routine and making progress towards whatever he or she is pursuing. Philosophy is not just about talking or reading dense books. It is something humans have used throughout history to reach their personal and professional achievements. This wisdom is still there, and Stoicism is considered the most practical of all philosophies. The four virtues of Stoicism are wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. The central wisdom is that happiness and judgment should be based on behavior rather than words. Temperance is subdivided into self-control, discipline, and modesty. Stoicism sets out to remind us of how unpredictable the world can be, how brief our moment of life is. Stoicism was famously practiced by ancient Stoic philosophers who came from almost every imaginable background. One was a slave, another was emperor. One was a water carrier, another a famous playwright. Some were merchants, others were independently wealthy. Some were senators and others were soldiers. What they all had in common was the philosophy that they practiced. Marcus Aurelius frequently emphasizes the importance of controlling one's desires, emotions, and reactions. He believed that true strength lay in mastering one's own mind. In Book 4, he writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In Stoicism, self-discipline is a fundamental virtue and a key aspect of personal development. To build self-discipline in accordance with Stoic philosophy, consider these principles and practices. 1. Find wise people to emulate. Marcus Aurelius says, "It will even do to socialize with men of good character in order to model your life on theirs, whether you choose someone living or someone from the past." It is time now to look outwards to answers to help strengthen your self-discipline. Let's identify role models. Your role models could be your friends, family, etc., who already achieved the goal you are working towards. Ask yourself, who is doing this right now? Who has successfully achieved this goal? Who has successfully mastered this habit? Who has successfully made this change? Who has the necessary self-discipline in this area? What can I learn from this person? Take time to ask these people how they discipline themselves. Then use their experience to help you to discipline yourself along your own personal journey. 2. Ignore naysayers. Marcus Aurelius says, when another blames you or hates you, or people voice similar criticisms, go to their souls, penetrate inside, and see what sort of people they are. You will realize that there is no need to be racked with anxiety that they should hold any particular opinion about you. Whenever you step out of norm and declare that you believe that you have a special purpose in life and that you are going to do whatever it takes to achieve it, you will attract naysayers. Naysayers are the people who criticize, object to, or oppose something. The naysayers just love to say nay. They might love you, but they are afraid of progress, so they are against everything and their opinions are just terrible for your self-discipline. You need to realize that allowing yourself to be upset by the opinion of someone you don't know or don't respect is as foolish as getting upset about the weather. It is a waste of energy. Their voice doesn't deserve to be heard. Don't hand over your peace of mind to outsiders to disrupt as they please. You should actively seek honest feedback from those you respect. If someone has a history of being a naysayer, ignore them. 4. Practice voluntary hardship. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, we should discipline ourselves in small things and from these progress to things of greater value. Voluntary hardship is one of the ways we can build our self-discipline. It means constant testing ourselves, and by making life routinely uncomfortable in some way, we are hardening ourselves for the day we might need to live it for real. A voluntary hardship might be a having cold shower or not smoking, etc., and you will begin to understand what scarcity and hardship feel like, and that you can live with both if needed. 2. Count on yourself. According to Marcus Aurelius, you should turn your desire into stone, quench your appetites, keep your mind centered on itself. After you have a solid purpose, it is time to build a practical plan of action to help you accomplish your goal. You shouldn't just commit to your goals, but commit to all the little actions you will take along the way in the pursuit of those goals. We must be fully committed doing whatever it takes to get the job done, not matter what challenges get in the way. Self-discipline is the ability to get yourself to take an action, to do what you need to do, regardless your physical, mental, or emotional state. Everything you want in your life, everything you want to have, be and do depends on your ability to get yourself to take the necessary actions to achieve your goals, whether you feel like it or not. You can start with forming an effective plan of action for accomplishing your goal. It must be built on the foundation of mini milestones that break your goal down into manageable chunks. Mini milestones will ensure that you are working towards your desired outcome in small pieces and time blocks. This tactic gives you a sense of control over the tasks and projects you are working on. What you are ultimately trying to avoid is succumbing to being overwhelmed. Overwhelming can quickly digress to procrastination, and procrastination can subsequently lead to stagnation, and where there is stagnation, self-discipline can't exist. 5. Practice dichotomy of control. Marcus Aurelius says, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Being distressed, being bothered by small things instantly is terrible for discipline. You have a goal, you are working, and then thoughts and distress about something external, meaning it is out of your control, derails you. The best thing you can do in these circumstances is to apply Epictetus' dichotomy of control. Reinforce to yourself what is within your control and what is out of your control. If you embrace what is out of your control and accept it, you will experience tranquility. If you like this video, then subscribe it for more amazing content. Thank you for watching.